Hey YouTubers, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to show you how I sew the perfect neckline. First, I use a basic cotton. I do not sew my necklines with facing. I actually make my own bias tape, which is what I'm doing here. I am folding it on the diagonal, and I grab my Omnigrid ruler. Use my rotary cutter. Guys, I have chopped my finger twice with this. One time I had to go get stitches because, not to get graphic, but the tip of my finger fell off. And then the first time I took a big chunk off the front of my, so when you're using one of these, be very careful, everyone. So with my rotary cutter and ruler, I'm cutting a strip at 2 1/4 inches. And here I'm making my clean cut down the center of the bias. And once I have this cut, I'm actually going to see if it fits around the neckline, if it's enough, because I may have to cut a second strip. So here I am laying it across the neckline to see if it will go all the way around. It's a little bit short, so I did end up cutting a second one, and I'm not sure if I ended up needing it. I don't think I even did, but it's good to have more than what you need, because it's not fun to go backwards on a step. You just want to have it all ready to go and more than what you need. So here are my 2 strips. And I'm going to take them over to the iron, and this is where I'm going to press it in half and just clean in half. You don't have to worry about anything, just on high heat. This is cotton, so you can do whatever temperature you need to on here if you're using cotton. And then I take it to the machine and I stitch it on around the neckline, and the bias tape bends very easily, so I'm stitching it on there about 5/8 of an inch from the edge of the neckline. And there I am going around the curves. Bias tape makes it super easy when you're cutting it on the bias. So the bias is a diagonal cut on the fabric, not straight with the fabric, which is what we did earlier. And here I am trimming it down to 1/4 of an inch. And this is to get ready for the next step, because I'm going to take it back to the machine and stitch it about 1/4 of an inch away from the edge of my bias tape, because I open it up, I fold it open, and I stitch 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch from the edge, and then that helps secure that down so it doesn't flop to the front of the neckline, which is very easy to do on a lot of necklines when the inside starts to pucker out, and that's what we do not want. There you can see the stitching that helps secure it. And then this is the trick. You take it to the iron and you fold over the bias to the inside, and then we're going to press it down, basically making it a nice clean cut so that the white is completely on the inside and then the outside is the outside. So you can see there, you can't see any of the inside of the dress coming out the front, which is really frustrating with a lot of facings if you don't press it right. And I end up pinning it down so that I don't have to deal with it opening. And after it's pressed, it's a nice crispy press. And I keep pressing it down and ironing it on high heat, and I pin it all the way to the end. Who wants to go back to the iron and go back a step? So I do that all in one sitting before I start hand stitching. And here I am grabbing only the white layer. There are 2 layers of fabric here, so I'm only grabbing the white. However, if you do only have 1 layer, which typically I would not recommend that, but if you do, you can grab little strands of the fiber from the fabric and work from there. But this has 2 layers, so I'm working from there. And there is the neckline, all finished, and you can see there are no white pieces of fabric puckering through the neckline. It looks completely smooth, and that is how I do my necklines. I always use bias tape. Maybe that's cheating, maybe that's wrong, but if you want to see how this dress is finished, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and I will see you next time.